Football was once just a simple joy, played freely in open fields. With no rules, only passion. People came together to play. Villages stood proud in every match. And joy filled every moment. The game found its first structure. Rules brought order to chaos. And football became official. Clubs began to take shape. Teams met again and again. And competition started to grow. Nations stepped onto the field. Pride rose with every touch of the ball. And football crossed borders forever. The crowds began to grow. Voices echoed across the field. And the game came alive. Tournaments gave the game a purpose. Teams fought not just to play, but to win. And dreams began to rise. The world began to notice. Stories traveled faster than ever. And football grew beyond the field. Europe embraced the beautiful game. New teams rose across nations. And football began its global journey. Across oceans, the game traveled. New lands discovered its magic. And football became global. South America embraced the game with heart. Talent began to shine like never before. And a new football power was born. Every street became a playground. Dreams were born with every kick. And legends were on their way. South America embraced the game with heart. Talent began to shine like never before. And a new football power was born. Order replaced chaos on the field. Fairness became the foundation. And the game earned respect. Victory became the ultimate goal. Trophies turned into symbols of greatness. And winning meant everything.
Keep it up!
New continents embraced the game. Different cultures. One shared passion. And football connected the world. The game demanded more than passion. Skill became the difference. And everyday players grew stronger. Rivalries turned matches into battles of pride. Every moment carried emotion. And fans felt every second. Nations stood proud together. Flags carried dreams into the sky. And football united the world. Greatness began to take form. Players inspired millions across the world. And legends were born. The whole world began to watch. The game spread faster than ever. And football became universal. The biggest matches captured the world's attention. Crowds roared with unstoppable energy. And the excitement never faded. The game became a battle of minds. Strategy shaped every moment. And football reached a new level. One goal changed everything. Joy exploded across the stadium. And moments became memories. The world fell in love with the game. Every nation became a part of it. And football became a shared dream. A powerful idea took shape. One stage for the entire world, where the best would compete. Leaders came together with one goal. Unity became the mission. And a vision was born. A new era officially began. Football found its global leader. And the future changed forever. The plans turned into action. Teams prepared for something historic. And the world stood on the edge of history. The world paused to listen. A new era was announced. The World Cup was coming. History came to life in Uruguay. The first World Cup began. And football entered a new era. The teams stepped onto history's stage. The world watched in silence and wonder. And a new era had begun. Champions were crowned for the first time. Uruguay made history forever. And the world celebrated a new beginning. More nations joined the journey. The tournament grew beyond borders. And the excitement reached new heights. Italy carried the torch forward. Europe embraced the growing game. And football became even stronger. Italy rose above all. Champions once again were crowned. And a nation celebrated with pride. France welcomed the world once more. Fans gathered in even greater numbers. And football brought Europe together. War changed everything. The game fell silent across the world, and dreams were put on hold. The stadiums fell silent. No cheers, no crowds, no matches. The world had changed completely. Football returned to the world once again. Hope filled the empty spaces, and slowly the world began to smile. Brazil welcomed the world with open arms. Crowds gathered like never before, and football was alive again. A dream turned into heartbreak. Uruguay stunned the world, and silence filled the greatest stadium. Against all odds, history was rewritten. Germany achieved the impossible, and football witnessed a true miracle. Great players rose to greatness. They amazed the world with magic, and football became art. A young star shocked the world. His name was Pelé, and football would never be the same. He played like no one before him. Every touch created magic, and the world stood in awe. Brazil reached the top of the world. A new dynasty was born, and football touched new heights. Brazil conquered the world again. Their dominance was undeniable, and football had a true ruler. England welcomed the world with pride. Wembley came alive with passion, and history was about to unfold. England reached the top at home. The nation celebrated in glory, and football came home. In 1970, football reached a new level. The world saw it in color, and for the first time everyone watched together. Brazil played like artists on the field. They amazed the entire world, and became legends forever. Pelé changed the game forever. He inspired generations to dream, and football became art. Millions watched from every corner of the world. Football became truly global, and the passion spread everywhere. In 1974, Germany hosted with pride. A new style changed the game forever, and football evolved into something greater. The Netherlands amazed the world. Their style was unlike anything seen before, and football evolved once again. Germany claimed the ultimate prize. Their strength and discipline prevailed, and new champions were crowned. In 1978, Argentina welcomed the world with passion. The crowds were alive with energy, and football fever reached its peak. Argentina reached the top of the world. The nation celebrated without limits, and dreams finally came true. Football never stopped growing. New heroes were on the rise, and the future looked brighter than ever. In 1982, the tournament grew bigger than ever. More nations joined the stage, and football expanded into a true global family. Young stars began to shine. New skills amazed the world, and football evolved faster than ever. In 1986, a new legend was rising. His name was Diego Maradona, and the world watched in awe. He dribbled past everyone. He scored unforgettable goals, and football became pure magic. A moment the world still debates. The hand of God. And history was forever changed. Argentina lifted the world trophy. Maradona became a living legend, and a nation rejoiced together. In 1990, defensive football took over the game. Every match was a battle, and tension filled the air. Germany rose once more. Their discipline led the way, and champions stood tall again. In 1994, football reached a new continent. America opened its doors to the game, and the world kept growing together. Brazil lifted the trophy once again. Penalty drama decided the final, and joy exploded across the world. In 1998, France hosted the world with pride. A new hero began to rise. His name was Zidane. France became world champions. The nation celebrated as one, and history was written in Paris. In 2002, Asia welcomed the world with pride. Korea and Japan stood together, and football reached new lands once again. Brazil played with beauty and power. They conquered the world once again, and new legends were born. Ronaldo Nazario shined on the biggest stage. He scored when it mattered most, and fans will never forget him. In 2006, the world watched in silence and excitement. Drama unfolded until the very end, and emotions reached their peak. A moment no one expected. Zidane saw red, and the world was left stunned. Italy stood strong till the end. They became world champions, and victory belonged to them. In 2010, Africa hosted the world with pride. The sound of vuvuzelas filled the air, and history expanded once again. Spain controlled the game with perfection. They played beautiful football, and they became world champions. In 2014, Brazil hosted once again. The fans carried hope and emotion, but the pressure was heavier than ever. Germany played with perfection. They dominated every challenge, and they lifted the World Cup once again. In 2018, new stars emerged on the biggest stage. Young players shined brightly, and the future had already arrived. France lifted the World Trophy once again. Youth led the way to glory, and a new generation rose to the top. Two legends ruled the modern game, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, and fans argued forever. Billions watched the beautiful game together. Football ruled every corner of the world, and passion connected everyone as one. Technology entered the game. VAR changed crucial decisions, and football evolved into a fairer era. In 2022, the world gathered once again. A historic final unfolded before millions, and drama reached its absolute peak. Argentina became world champions once more. Messi fulfilled his greatest dream. The world celebrated a living legend. Football is more than a game. It is a global passion, and its story continues forever.